He jumps in dismember to just global silence and probably will burst anyone. And then, I mean, Skyrock is obviously like very good with exploits.
Something is wrong.
Core Ogre, Core Skywrath.
Core Skywrath, it looks
Something's happening here. This is
we
crazy.
Skywrath for sure.
So will Wings.
And it looks like they're actually going to try and aggro over here.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Here they come. They're coming down into the river. Who's going to get that first rune? It does go. Both go the way of Wings. Weehaw taking a lot of damage early on, but the Illuminate, it hits on 4. Blink is so low. DC's almost got first blood. Resolution. Time looking into the first blood. But it's Weehaw on the Skywrath throwing the orb from range. That will bring down Blink. In the river, we've had 3.5 minutes of peace. But on bottom lane, the first big rotation is actually going to be, well, I say big, it's Innocence coming down to help to gank up Moo. He's got 1 point up in Timber Chain, so he's got a way to get away from this, but then the movement speed, Crush off cooldown in 2 seconds time. No support coming in from DC. The Crush will connect, but Moo, 10 reactive armor charges. He's so tanky, the body block is not enough. Where's your back there? Almost! The chain away! They're under the tower! There's no mana on Moo, but Faith, he might be in a little bit too deep here. He needs a way out. Crush is available. Where's that tether? It's off cooldown, but the Crush is going to miss. In comes your tether. Moo's looking for an opening. Remember, he's got no mana, no mango, and that means he can't find the kill. Faith dives deep, but does not kill the Moo. We got to hold this top tower. You survive that gank, and DC gets so much more. The top 3 CSs on the board. The lanes are looking fantastic for DC to start with. They have a small advantage. Just now they might find a bigger one. Ice caught out. Rock denial, not possible. Misery gets the last club and in.
One bright side for Wings there is that they did drop 2 sentry wards on the top lane.
So Faith Beyond as well as Innocence. Looking towards Weehaw. Weehaw has been very cocky in this mid lane, going over the river, and this is that kind of moment they were waiting for. Faith runs in, they'll get an easy crush, Innocence to help out with the Wisp Spirits, Blink the Storm Spirit! The Mystic Fire! Weehaw! He burnt the Retina out of Blink! And now it's a 1-1 trade-off, but that was a heavy rotation for Wings, the time committed for that. And it's still a 1-1, the mid for mid. He's got an opening here. While Resolution was farming the camp, the Dire Observer Ward still sees quite nicely. The Radiant Obs and Sentry is too far away. Now Ice moves over. Oh, what's the hook? Actually threads the DC needle, and they have to turn with a rod. Ice stunned up. He'll deny himself with the rod. Sasa, he's away. Back behind the T1 tower. Still a couple of stick charges up his sleeve. Resolution also with Time Walk and stick charges out. Back up as far as they can. But Resolution, the ball slap under the tree line. And the glaive is not enough damage. But it is! The last word was had by Wings. Misery's coming up for some deep revenge. He needs to find him in the tree lines. Shadow starts his TP out. Innocence does not have the man to do so. Misery gonna loop around the tree line, try and lock him in, but then to tether away the creep wave, avoiding the Luminate as well. He gets out at the same time. Weehaw went for a crazy dive behind the tier 1 tower and lost his life. There is a lot of joy to be had in that bottom lane. DC, Moo is just having a great time as he comes in close over on the slider. 2 points up in Timber Chain is available, but he's not going to play that game as on top lane. Deeper Blight gets caught out. Finally one of those hooks. And because he's doing this with a creep skip, it guarantees the early tier 1. And the help comes in from Coddle.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As we say that, Blink and IO.
Oh, can they jump this? Moo still with the amplification. Faith comes in. There's your first jump across the start with no vortex for the damage output. It may be enough with the back, but then the Timbersaw chains up the shark from damage. It's always going to kill Liz if he's not careful. But they find the kill before he pulls it in.
Saksa just ditched him right there. I think with an Illuminate, they might have been able to get a triple kill right there.
Part of the laning. Can't believe that guy got
Who'd you vote for, Toby?
Io, who else? He's the man. But we can go again. The pause is over. And Shadow has to be prepared for this. The Chronosphere out with a Mystic Flare. It's the old school combo and the Illuminate. The damage is not enough for the one charge. He will still die. We hired an extra Arcane Orb up his sleeve.
Nor the IO. So they are still blind. Although, you know, Silencer farming out alone with threat of relocate.
The thing actually came out. They think there's something going up here. DC's rotating support, but it might be too late. Misery taking heavy damage. The multicast not enough to save his life. And now Resolution has to time walk back to the tier 1 tower.
Wings did such a good job of evading vision of that Observer Ward, but without Chronosphere up, not sure if DC can fight here. They're
forcing it. Leap in, time dilation. Global Silence comes out from Shadow, making this very difficult. Faith Beyond, blink forward. Stuns over on Resolution with a Timber Chain over. They need more damage. Resolution's going to go down. The Illuminate barely nicks the back lack of faith, but with the timber chain forward, Mood bringing the damage, but it's still not enough. Base beyond into the tree line. Blink, he's got it. He's into the tree, starting a TP. The hook away, keeping it going all the way home. It's Fountain hooking TI6 style. You're still brought back with the relocate, so Innocence will have to give up his life here.
He lost a whopping 4 gold from that, already purchasing his earn. Russ coming off cooldown in just 10 seconds time. We in very, very deep.
Faith doesn't have vision of him. Now he will. Blink, crush, Golden Spirit jump forward. Skyrad's made. No real defensive abilities. Resolution. He time walked in like he was about to go for the Chronosphere and then pulled out.
I have to applaud Wings again for taking all these fights outside of DC's vision. They do have a ward in this mid lane.
Coming over. That Observer will see space. Ice still on the back lines. Ready to be that saving grace. Blink, crush, Misery now hooked down. Does he have enough damage? Resolution, no mana for a Chrono. And the global silence. They can't respond now, DC. Literally, mute button's been pressed. Wings, they will be forced out. As Moves on the front lines, they go back up to the hillside of the Radiant jungle.
Again, right as Global Silence is about to come off cooldown.
They want to defend bottom. The recall already came in. Weehaw was brought in. Blink in the neighborhood. There's your first crush. Did that help with the blinding light? Yeah, there is. Double TPs, but Global Silence again causing problems. Misery will arrive at Faith. He's in way too deep. The double crush, but Seal, Mystic Flare will find the kill. Ice, he's trapped. The creep is locking him in the tree line. He can't escape. The Illuminate will help get the kill. But it goes to Weehaw. As Wings force the issue a little too hard under the tier 1.
Fucking people down because the Pudge does not have a Blink Dagger. And Slaughter has to start off the fight.
You can say, yeah, Ice. Well, here they go. He walks straight up the hillside, Mana League, and he goes for the Dismember. No lucky rot death there. For relocate, but Io is probably the closest of any of these heroes. Like, he can drag Shadow up, and that's all. Chronosphere now on Faith. TPs begin. Global Silence once again making it difficult for DC to get the instant kill. But now the Timber chain forward. Faith just explodes. They're going to have more damage, but Weehaw can get that ulti down. He can't. Now he can, but it's all being chained up. Wings together, holding hands. But they may die together just to stay forward. Lewis low underneath the tower, chains away. Wings, they buy back on Faith. They need a good crush out from him. Blink is off cooldown. He'll find Sasuke over in the tree line, so he will take a fall too. I will grab that with a denial of tower. Still a costly fight for Wings.
To help him out against the Storm Spirit in an instant cast so he can get out of the Pudge hook potential.
The smoke. Wings have Nobs ward up. Ice will break it. Do they want to go on him? Roshan's not dead yet. They put the Timber Store on the front lines. Digital Chaos trying to find that quick opening. Shadows nearby. There is no Global Silence in trouble. Blink is down. He'll commit suicide with a blood tone. He'll be back in 10 seconds, but 10 seconds may be too long. Shadow will go down. Innocent's attempted relocate will fail. He didn't get him out in time.
They can hook out the Wisp, though. They can hook out the Wisp. That's the only play that I think they have to perhaps save him.
Eyesight standing too far away. Now he's going to come down close enough to it. Innocence, the stun's there. Eyesight holds the hook. Instead, they may try and contest Roshan. Storm Spirit very easy to jump in, but the Observer wards up for both Dire and Radiant on the cliff sides of Roshan. Here comes your first hook. They drag you up. They know the Grand to the 3-man Resolution! He hit the money load right here! Chain forward! Wings, where's your extra damage? Resolution will keep chasing down after him. The Yules are up, keeping Faith out of it. And Move still with Ice. They're going to go with Faith first. He'll drop down, and they get the ball. Wings, they had 5 feet. Time to bite through 10 of the grave.
What a godly Chronosphere from Resolution. Wings thought they had that advantage with a high gun Observer ward, but DC, they sneak an Observer ward from inside the pit. They've been 5-manning a lot. They haven't really been in a vulnerable position for Wings to gank them with the reload.
Ice, he's found Moon. Reload camp's on the way. They got extra help, and Moon's gonna pop. Could not deny himself. He's actually in the neighborhood. Might try and find a revenge kill. It was a relocate in, so he knows there's only going to be one hero left. And it looks like Ice, the man without a single point up in Flash Heap, will tie to the magical damage of Wee. Inside the Dire jungle, while on bottom lane, Global Silence helps kill the Void. So tit for tat between DC and Wings. See it coming, but how do they react?
They need an Observer ward.
They actually can't TP out Blink. Blink is walking so far over that he can just jump, and yep, there she goes into the tree line. Number 1, but the seal is up. Your Scepter will dispel it. Global Silence, but Resolution drops the Chronosphere. They wait for him to hit the ground and then burn him in the light.
They knew that smoke was coming, but he didn't jump that far. I'm surprised he actually went.
He had to jump all the way of the tier 3 tower, but he had to close the distance to do that.
Perhaps, but if you just go to the left side, you have the Observer ward there. You can hide, pop the smoke.
Innocence. Oh, Weehaw! Blink in, you'll step to the cross! Hits on 4! They hook out Resolution! Almost back to T4 Tower! He'll try to walk down after force off from Misery trying to save him! The Aegis Immortal will trigger, so we have back up again! And they're gonna burn down the slider! The assault into the base! TI6 can't keep the fight going for Wings!
But DC are grouped up far too much. And things are going to get a lot easier once next daytime hits.
Oh, the Observer Ward, they see Blink. He's walking straight into Misery. The stuns, the Mystic Flares. You'll set her up. Is there a relocate save? Yeah. No! Innocence! It's like he grabbed onto him, but not strong enough to pull him through the void. And now he's coming back in 3, 2, 1. And goodbye, Innocence. He'll spend his money before death, both mech recipe as well as bucket recipe. May
Really
actually be
quick
on 1 Bloodstone charge soon. He's down to 3 Bloodstone charges on this Storm Spirit. Oof. And now he's building an item which you normally get when you have momentum. He's going back into the Orchid after Bloodstone and Yules. While Paul by the jungle, Ice Eyes and Mystic Flare doing some work. He'll survive. The Glimmer Cape keeps him invis. And Face looking for the cross, but he missed it now. Resolution. They already found one. Weeha is caught inside the Chronosphere, trying to kill the Slaughter. Shadow will move over. Can they find the kill? Yules up from Slaughter. He'll go again up and towards the air. Shadow still wants his kill over on Weeha. Faith will drop in the meantime with the Rod of Atos. The curse, it should be enough with the Yule Scepter. The spell, Shadow's running out of mana. The blink out, Weeha keeps the guy going. Restless for the time monster. A double kill for Moo. And Wings tied it to the end of the earth in a stiff breeze. Rotates into mid, plus having an early game of help like the Skywrath Mage Orbs.
Yeah, might be time to bring back the 2-1-2 mid lanes.
Maybe top lane, quick jump, you'll set her up, that's the Slaughter. Still got 66, okay, those charges don't mean anything. He didn't even have a chance to trigger it off as Moo finds the kill.
Attack.
Where's your fight?
Oh, he has Scepter. This is going to be insanely difficult for Wings to hold.
Especially during the daytime. Extra heal, Blink and jump himself in, the time lock, holds him in, the global silence. They'll actually pull Blink away with the hook, but now DC, no global silence to fight up against. They know they got the advantage, they got Chronos, they got everything their heart desires. All they want is the racks. DC, everyone was pinging Wings to try and win this grand final. The favorites to do it for DC. They will be the first to claim the full set of racks on top. Fortification from Wings is slowing this fight down. ISI still looking for a good angle. Blink jumps in. They don't have the opening just yet to smoke the hog. It actually drives the Slaughter out of his trust. They still know they got all the multicast. Blink more time down outside the Chrono. Someone's the corners have an innocence. He can't pull it out in time. They'll have to hold in. They have to back up under the T4 Tower. DC, they're rampaging on. Remember objective-based gaming for GG. Blink will call it. DC take game number 1 of the TI6 Grand Final against Wings. The boys went all the way through the winner's bracket.